Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Alex Collins. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 55 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 3rd and long. It's Newton. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Newton's going to keep it. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, he's going to wind up and got his man. again, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10, Newton again. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after them one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a first down throw for Newton. That is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing again is Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Gun. That's it. Black 80. Gun. 20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Newton, and my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. second down. Jackson buying time to his left. Room past the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On second down, here's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Wes Horton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Detroit!
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zadarius Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Newton. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing on third and long. Newton trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson now on second and 10. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
No, check.
On third down, this is Collins. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Throwing is Jackson, buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now Jackson on first down. Flush. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for that. He will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at the juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Dancing to his left, and this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Newton now to throw. Looking for Funches, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down, Collins. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now it's Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.